Welcome back, folks. With me, Phil 2 Rail. You're watching part 5 of the Crash 2 Bandicoot playthrough. And we're going to have a little message from our friend, Dr. Neo Cortex.
Good show, Crash.
Thank you.
The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle.
Yeah, they were pretty easy.
But now's not the time to get cocky.
What?
There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting.
Oh, yeah, no pressure, right?
Okay, so now we're going to begin our Tier 3 levels. And they're medium difficulty for the most part. I don't think none of them are overly hard. But some of them are difficult, but some of them are not. But I guess we just have to bear down. Oh, God. I can't wait to hear that on playback. But Bear Down is another bear riding level. It's the second of 3, I believe. And it the difficulty kind of amps up here compared to the other one. You have to do a little bit of a dash jump there. And then one thing you do not want to do is hold down the jump button when you gotta make a lot of jumps all at once. And what I mean by hold down, I mean like hold it and then just unsafely jump over the platform you're supposed to land on. So just gently tap the jump button in those kind of cases. Let's try that again, shall we? And I really do. I love Crash's animation there when he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get myself in trouble with that eyebrow look." But yeah, just be observant. You don't have to rush your level very much unless you gotta make a super long jump. But little jumps like that, just tap the jump button. Don't push and hold down the jump button. And of course, if you're doing a little bit of a time trial thing, then yeah, you might want to speed up. But we'll talk about that on one level. But we have a little labyrinths there that kind of make obstacles along the way. They'll lower and lift these giant ice pillars. So just be a little bit observant. If they are not going to lift it up by the time you get to them, just jump over it. Like right here, they're going to drop it down, so I need to jump over. And then jump over that penguin. Killer whale. Get the crystal there, be very careful. And then, like I said, be very observant here. You can miss a box right there in the middle of those totem poles, but just be very careful. And then, that right there, seems like it's a little bit tricky to slide, but if you just time your slide very well on the ice, you can get those 2 boxes. Continuing on, we're already done. But yeah, it's a very short level, very fun level in my opinion. Hit the nitro detonator box, get your box gem, and then we're gonna run back to where those icebergs were, and we're gonna jump to the middle platform, and this will set us on the secret route for Air Crash so we can get its box gem. So awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our collectibles from Bear Down, and we're gonna go ahead and finish our Air Crash shenanigans to get the box gem, because you know, box gems are very nice to have if you want to get the good ending in the game, or I guess the canonical ending. But let's go ahead and save. I'm totally not trying to buy time here to think of a pun for Air Crash, but I'm totally not getting it for once. Anyways, one thing I want to try to do here and fail spectacularly doing it is I want to try to get these extra lives, and I'm only going to succeed in getting the first 2, but I'm going to lose the lives in the process of getting these lives. But if you're very careful with your oh man, if you're very careful with these jumps, you can get those extra lives, but I find that they're really not worth it. I kind of had the pattern going there, but I just couldn't nail that. But so I'm gonna get on this wakeboard and just go ahead and go through the level proper and get these boxes. We're gonna end up getting 47 of them by the end of this route. As you can see here, there's a lot of normal boxes to be had, not to mention the nitros that we're gonna end up finding the detonator right here. That should take us to 47, like I said, and the remainder we'll find in the normal path. So our world needs us, Crash. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. But we're gonna go ahead and go across here, and it just, you know, have fun with the level. We already been through this level at least twice. One to get the secret route inside of Air Crash, which is right up ahead, and then the other time for the death route and the failed box gem attempt. But so quite a few times. So just have your fun with it. I mean, you've seen me do this level that many times already, but One thing I will say is Air Crash is one of those levels. Now thinking about it, well, no, I think I already said I should have planned the level a little bit more. That way, kind of limit the backtracking a little bit. But oh god, okay, I did make that jump. um, but yeah, this boasts from 8 boxes. So, is there a room or is it like treetops? Anywho, um, break these right there. I want to say I could have made that jump, but I don't think I could have. But just take your time here, break those boxes. There's no rush through here. Certainly no rush. And then hit the jump box and then go all the way down to get those Wampa fruits and the extra lives. And then we can stack up on extra lives that Phil just lost because has ambition to get those lives at the beginning of the secret route. But be careful that jump into that box right there. Wait for this platform, just speed through it really quickly. You don't want to wait too much and then just fall into the water. And then you can get the extra life here, but make sure you get out of the way before this thing explodes or get eaten by the piranha plant. Here I decided to slide spin jump because I remembered my little failures earlier. But yeah, just watch out for the mines. And then since the nitros are no longer there, we don't have to worry about sliding into a nitro box like I almost did on the previous time I played this level. Of course, just watch the mines, make sure they're safely out of the way. And then break these boxes. We're almost done. I think the exit's right up ahead. I believe I see it. Yes. So be careful here with the mines. I didn't catch this mine right here, and I landed right on top of it. So thank goodness I had an Aku Aku to protect me. And then we can go ahead and get across here. You can spin into those piranha fish. I was about to say piranha plant, but since we did the secret out, we got all the boxes. We now are gifted with our wonderful box gem. Anywho, we're done with that. So air crash is completed, and with air crash completed, tier 2 is completely 100%ed, minus the relics, which we won't do those. But we need to go up to tier 3, and I don't know what exactly. Oh yeah, I know what I'm well, going down, which is what we shouldn't be doing, but I was running around checking that I had everything covered on tier 2, which I do. So we're gonna go all the way back, and then we're gonna have to deal with this long wait because the next level is very unbearable. It's unbearable like the weight we just handled there. Oh jeez. Okay, enough of laughing like the Joker, Phil. So Unbearable is going to be the next level I'm going to tackle because it's going to cut down on a little bit, well, I guess backtracking in a way. But the secret level that's in Unbearable is one of the 2 hidden levels. So the levels, okay, I don't know what I was doing there, is completely new. It's not a rehash of a previous level. And then we're going to be chased by the giant polar bear Doom. And one thing about the polar bear is it moves the same as the boulder, so it's really no difference. Just basically, instead of a boulder, we're greeted with a gigantic killer polar bear, and you can dash jump over those fences. And oh geez, I forgot about Lizard Coon there. Got Raffle Stomp, but I knew that was gonna happen. It was so violent that the camera had to unshow it. But going back to what I was saying, the fences, you can spin through them or you can slide jump over them. I tend to just slide jump over them because in my mind, which I don't think this actually happens, is I think if I slide jump over them, since the fence is completely there, it's going to slow down the polar bear, but I don't think it really does that. But you know, it's something to think about. But remember folks, make sure you take out those lizards, that way they don't meet their untimely end against the polar bear. As you can see, I like to tease death as the polar bear tries to, you know, get to me through that little opening, but you know, not a very smart thing to do. As you saw, it got me the first time because I got too close. But watch the mines, hit the speed boosters. There's not very many out of the way boxes to get in this level. I find it's a very easy level considering how much of a goof I'm being. But there is another secret path. There's 2 secret paths here. One so you can get the box gem, and then another for the hidden level, which I want to say it's bear down, I think, but we'll see that. Actually, I think it's Unbearable. No, it's not Unbearable. That's this level. Anyways, it's totally bear. That's what it is. But we'll have Elmer Fudd lab assistants there to have the Elmer Fudd rifles, and they'll shoot incredibly slow projectiles, and they are really, really, really difficult to avoid. Because for one matter, they are slow, which, you know, seems in hindsight that that'd be easy to avoid, but it's the obstacles in the way of the bullets that you have to dodge as well that make them difficult to avoid. Like the turtles are here. You got some that you need to slide on into, some of them you need to jump onto just to not get hit by them, on top of avoiding this incredibly slow moving bullet. There's an exclamation box there to the left I forgot, but I'll get it there later. But the armored armadillos are not to make my next boss. You need a belly flop on them to break their armor, and then you can spin or slide into them or jump on top of them. Jeez, close call there. But yeah, so you need a belly flop on top of them, break the armor, and then spin into them, and then or jump or slide into them, whichever, or take them out. And then I'm gonna make my way back over here because I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that box. So break that, get the new Aku Aku mask, and these 2 extra lives here. I want to say in this version of the game, the N-Sane Trilogy version, Crash 2, if you do die here and you come back, those 2 Crash head boxes that give you extra lives, they will respawn. I want to say it's either this version or the original Crash 2 version, where you can kind of farm extra lives here. But we're going to get this next Aku Aku, and I'm going to mess it spectacularly here on my jump, land it into the nitro, and decide, you know what, yeah, I didn't miss the jump, but, you know, I ran into the nitro box. Not fun at all. So we're going to go into the bonus room. Just keep falling in these rooms, why don't we? But 12 boxes here, but we're only going to be able to get 8 because 4 of them are going to be nitros that we're going to detonate with the nitro detonator box. So, which, you know, knowing that the nitro box detonator is right in front of the extra, well, in front of the bonus room, I wonder if you hit that, if you automatically start with 4. I'm willing to bet it does, but I off the top of my head, I don't know if that's true or not. But anyways, those 4 boxes will get detonated shortly. And why I'm pausing, I do not know. Hit the little nitro detonator box there. And we're going to go through the second to last segment in this level. So, continue going through these wooden fences. You can spin through them, like I said. And no, I didn't. Well, I mean, either way, that poor lizard's going to get taken out. But he met his untimely end against the polar bear instead of Crash. But slide underneath the electric fences, take out those boxes. You don't really have to, and I should have slid through there. I want to say in the original Crash 2, you couldn't get Aku Akus on these levels. You'd lose them once you started running away from Polar Bear. Anyways, the Polar Bear section right here that you're riding, he just wants his kid back, and Crash just took his kid. But you can avoid these electric fences, or you can stay in the middle and just smash right through them. Completely up to you. If you're not comfortable, you can just avoid them. But that's it for the level. Pretty easy. And then get the gem here, and then we're gonna go all the way back to that huge jump that polar bear fell into. A slide jump will be sufficient, but I like to do a slide and spin jump to get a little bit of extra air. So go all the way back to the polar bear that's right there, and then we are gonna be taken to the secret bonus hub room, the secret hub room. Oh no, it's totally bear. That's the name of the level. But Crash is gonna knock out all that stuff, so his mind is totally bare. Oh jeez, that was a horrible one. Okay, well, we're gonna get a little talk with Coco here.
Crash, thank goodness.
What's happened?
I hacked into Cortex's computer.
Why? That's bad.
Found detailed schematics for an improved
What?
Vortex and a suspicious-looking space
No.
station. I'm not sure, but Cortex might.
Stop talking bad about Cortex. He's reformed now.
Okay, well, anyways, that's done, and we're done with part 5, and I'll catch you in the next part, guys. Later, and have a good one.